Welcome to SoundWave. I'm your host, Victor McDermott. Coming up on today's show, Michigan-based all-female quartet Stella bring their original acoustic roots sound to the Michigan Theater, plus an inspirational spoken word poetry performance by local author Hakeem Crampton. Let's get things started with Southeast Michigan's own Stella. Stella is an all-female American roots quartet based in Southeast Michigan. Each member is an established musician in the Americana scene, having scored praise and awards from near and far, individually and with other groups through the years. The group collectively draws influence from genres ranging from classical and jazz to blues and country, adding a dynamic range to their eclectic sound.
We're all songwriters individually, and we're playing in different outfits. But let's do another girl band, and I wanted some songwriters and some great performers, and so we all kind of fell in place.
Down in the cellar, I've got a feller. Don't tell my mother, or she'll be sore. He said goodbye, oh, he made me cry, oh, but he can't make me cry no more.
Their debut album, Sorry Stella, is available at their website, thestellagirls.com. They join us live from the Michigan Theater in Jackson today on SoundWave.
Elmer was a gambler. He made a wager that he couldn't pay. So they dressed him up in concrete cutlets, and he dreamed of winning to the bottom of the bay. But I hope he knows, oh, you got to pay for what you get. Get something you regret. They won't let you forget about it all. Child, you got to pay for what you get. They won't leave you alone till you're dead and gone. Sally knew her way around an oven. She had the skills of baker really needs. She makes it up with every dime and every. Now Sally's got too many mouths to feed. Sally should have known. Oh, you got to pay for what you get. Get something you regret. They won't let you forget about it all. Child, you got to pay for what you get. They won't leave you alone till your bread is gone. Holy men don't get no percentage. Turning profits off of heaven's laws. Now Beelzebub is pitching all his pennies. 'Cause even the devil wants a scripture for his gods. But I hope it knows, oh, you got to pay for what you get. Get something you regret. They won't let you forget about it all. Child, you've got to pay for what you get. They won't leave you alone till your money's gone.
After the break, local author Hakeem Crampton brings his inspirational spoken word poetry on Artbeat.
If you have the desire to unleash your imagination and creativity, then the Jackson School of the Arts is the place for you. With a vast array of classes offered in art, dance, and theater, kids and adults alike can thrive and be inspired. Over 40 dance classes are available, including dance cheer camps for the kids and ballroom dance for adults. Classes in painting, drawing, and clay are also available to ignite your creativity. Come make an impact at Jackson School of the Arts, located in Art 634 on Mechanic Street.
Kids and Stuff Children's Museum, where fun and learning come together. For information on exhibits, field trips, and birthday parties, visit us online at kidsandstuff.org or call 517-629-8023. Book your child's next birthday party at Kids and Stuff. Our birthday party packages includes museum admission for up to 20 guests, theme party decorations, cups, plates, and cutlery, and more. Grab bags, birthday cake, and coupons for Hungry Howie's also available. Make it a party they'll remember at Kids and Stuff Children's Museum.
Welcome back. Jackson is quickly becoming a mecca for all art forms. In particular, the spoken word poetry scene is certainly garnering more attention. Today, local author and poet Hakeem Crampton brings his live poetry with a message to Artbeat.
I can't find the words to describe my life. Trials and tragedies trapped, living my life. Speaking words and I can only conjure up from the depictions of glass broken in my life. This is a testimony of my life. It's been trials and tragedies written in strife. Now it's broken glass because inside the shattered views of my life, I can only write about the tragedies and trials of deep-rooted life inside my strife. As a kid, I first started writing stories when I was in Hunt Elementary School. And I wrote a story called Trine. I was influenced by the gang Trine. I wrote a story, fictitious story. And then in 1992, I started writing a book. And I began to write a book every year after that until 1998. Then I took a few years off. The writing has been a way for me to really express the missing elements of the questions that I have about life in various areas. And those missing questions inspire me to write, to try to provide answers to those questions through poetry and as well as other essay writings. Lust-driven, escorted, and living inside my life. I'm speaking trials and tragedies because you can't be the one that can describe my life, because my words have been caught and battered and abused inside the trials of my life. So I've been searching inside the pillars of my life, looking inside the gratitude for something deeper inside my life. But all I find is shattered blue walls and blue steel. The next thing I know is fences of prison walls and prison cell blocks from the prison blocks that I've been trapped inside my life. Yeah, my new book is called Slam, Spoken Lyrics with an Academic Mission. And it is a book that is based on the lessons that I do with young children, as well as high school students in school, working with them to teach them English language arts. The book is really designed to inspire kids to really want to learn. And so I use spoken word poetry as a medium. And inside that spoken word poetry is embodied hip-hop lyrics, R&B lyrics, in spoken word. And through the medium of this book, I teach kids about the power of the word, the usage of the word, building vocabulary and building diction, learning the communication process. And all these things are taught to them in 10 different lessons as they learn using an example of spoken word poetry, the way I structure and write lyrics. And so it's been quite an interesting program doing it. I'm going to be actually doing the program this year in Kalamazoo in the summer with communities and schools. And the kids there, it's going to be about 85 kids. We're going to be working through my book that was just released April 27th. This is the trials and tragedies of my life as I'm writing them right now, speaking in strife. I said I've been locked up freestyle right now on my mind because you can't wait a while because we only have enough time to speak our minds because we've been locked inside our time and now I've been lost inside my mind. I've been freestyling, speaking inside my mind because it was in 1973 when I was birthed off this earth and now I've been trying to find my own proof of my own self-worth and this is the trials of my life and I'm writing them right now, standing on stages. I write my life and I can't find the words because I've been trapped inside a ghetto. The ghetto mixed inside myself and now I'm zipped inside myself and I've been zipped inside myself. And you know I'm a typical spoken word setting. You'd see such a wide variety of word slingers, wordsmiths, lyricists, speakers, talkers, ramblers. There's a lot of different types of poets. And so at a spoken word event, at a cafe or a live venue event, you see all these different types of speakers and a wide variety of entertainment styles. They may stand there and deliver something that may entertain you, inspire you, motivate you, move you, uplift you. And that's what you'll see at a spoken word event. So then they put me in a cell block and my life is now transfixed inside myself and only if I can find myself and put myself back on the shelf and so I can visualize my life and regurgitate my life so that people could find my life and see my life and might perhaps walk inside my life. That they might not fall in the crooked crack to the sidewalks that fell victim of my life and this is the victim of my life and so now I'm a victim of my life and so I'm still trying to write tragically about my life. It's really about inspiration to inspire people because we're no longer inspired the way we used to be when we had leaders who spoke from the microphone in such ways that inspired nations, that inspired whole cultures and whole generations. And we're a culture now that no longer inspires the community. We no longer inspire the nation. We're no longer inspired by our president's speeches anymore or by leaders' speeches anymore. We're just no longer inspired, and we need to find a way to really inspire the community, inspire the people, to lift the children up to want to go out and fight for a greater life, a greater future, a greater freedom. I can't find the words to write about my life because I've been trapped inside the ghetto all years of my life, and so I'm trying to find the words right now as I speak about my life, hoping that you can listen to the words that you may give life to your life, from my life to your life, the words that I speak, trials and tragedies of my life, with my life, the words of my life.
Stay tuned. More from Stella after the break.
Hi, I'm Steve Tucker. Welcome to the Michigan Theater. The Michigan Theater opened its doors in April of 1930, and since that time it's been a staple of arts and culture in Jackson. There's always something cool happening at the Michigan Theater, from classic and modern films to live music and concerts. It all happens right here, so why not become a part of it? Become a member of the Michigan Theater today. For only $25, you can ensure that the doors will remain open and we will continue to bring you great entertainment all year. We'll keep you up to date with bi-weekly emails and we'll bring you exclusive offers and discounts. But most importantly, you'll have a hand in keeping arts and culture alive in Jackson at one of the finest, most historic buildings in town. Stop in anytime, become a member, or donate online at michigantheater.org.
Welcome back. We recently had a chance to sit down with Stella to discuss their music, influences, and their sweet collection of vintage instruments. Check it out. And we're here with the Stella girls. That's Jen, Diana, Laura, and Joe here at the Michigan Theater. So it's got to be really tough to find great people to play with around here, especially as talented as you all are. So how did you guys hook up?
How did we hook up? Well, we're all songwriters individually, and we all were playing in different outfits. Actually, this area has some of the best musicians in the world. It really wasn't that hard to find great musicians, actually. Lansing area especially has some of the best musicians. That's where Jen and Laura come from. So we were all songwriters, and I was just in the mood to put together a girl band. I've been in a couple girl bands, and I thought, let's do another girl band. And I wanted some songwriters and some great performers, and so we all kind of fell in place.
It was one in a million. It was one in a million, they say. Many tried, some have died. They were never satisfied till they'd taken down the Southern Pacific train.
I'm a bit of a musician myself, and I couldn't help but notice that you guys had these really interesting instruments. The vintage Martin, and then the Gibson, of course, and then your bass is rather handsome. What do you guys...
She's pretty.
I see.
Pretty and curvy.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about those.
That bass is a Framus bass, and that particular model was made sometime between 1939 and 1944. Yeah, Framus was a German instrument maker, and during World War II, he made a lot of instruments that were for swing music, which was not really, was frowned upon by the Nazis. So the American government actually moved the whole instrument-making Framus industry up to Bavaria so they could keep making instruments during the war. So that's how I know, because my bass says Framus made in Bavaria, and that's when they were in Bavaria.
So you guys got a record out. It's called Sorry, Stella. And I'm aware that you guys have been getting some radio spins on the local public radio. Is that true? You guys...
Yeah, nationally and internationally. We for one whole week we were on all 3 international Americana charts, which was cool. And then we fell off one, and then we were on the other 2 for the rest of the time. So I think we're still on one of the charts. Actually, I think we're like number 4, which is cool.
I know this music is it's like traditional music, and but yet you guys are sort of adding to the the country music archive of really great songs. What's your guys' personal connection with traditional music?
I was raised on traditional Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and Judas Priest. No, I mean, yeah, I was, but
I was raised in the church, so I have the gospel music influence.
So
we're the
heaven,
yin and yang
hell,
here.
yes. Trollop, angel.
My background is mostly Celtic fiddle playing, so I'm still getting used to the differences and stylistic differences in American playing, which is a lot more double stops and slides and less trills, which you'll still definitely hear. But I've been really struck by the amount of emotion, especially getting to play with these girls because they sing so beautifully. So to be able to lend the fiddle voice has been really awesome for me.
I grew up listening to kind of the 70s acoustic greats like Jim Croce and Cat Stevens, and also Led Zeppelin and some of the more classic rock. But I worked at Elderly Instruments, which is a music store, a world-renowned music store in Lansing for a few years, and that's where I sort of got into old-time music and bluegrass and started woodshedding, as we call it, and listening to lots of different folk music.
Little bird is sitting on my windowsill, a lonesome whippoorwill. And I am just a poor girl, I got nothing to my name, nothing to my name. Her song it is, they she was 1 and 20, Grandma came into this land. She came into this land with nothing but a lamb. And still they are coming all, they fall upon the sand. They fall upon the sand with sorrow in their hands. They sing, oh, hallelujah. Lord, do you hear me? We will work it though we do not know what for. But take our rest on the day of the Lord and fly back home come the year of Jubilee. And fly back home come the year of Jubilee. We sing, oh, hallelujah. Lord, do you hear me? We will live, though we do not know who for. We take our rest on the day of the Lord and fly back home come the year of Jubilee. And fly back home come the year of Jubilee. Little bird is sitting on my windowsill, on my windowsill, a lonesome whippoorwill.
After the break, we've got one more stellar performance from Stella. Stay tuned.
Well, I suppose.
Hi, I'm Steve Caldwell, the manager of Auto Lab on O'Neill Drive, across from Sam's Club, and I want your business. My staff and I are committed to giving you the best price and the best service available. With our experienced technicians and today's latest technology, we service all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. Autolab with Jackson services include everything from oil change to engine replacement and everything in between. And when it comes to alignments, Autolab with Jackson has got the state-of-the-art equipment. So come on into Autolab across from Sam's Club today for all your automotive repairs. I'm looking forward to meeting you and servicing your vehicle.
"57 years of Northwest Community Schools.
This is Northwest.
151 master teachers.
This is Northwest. 143 21st century classrooms. This is Northwest Community Schools.
52 Mountie athletic teams.
This is Northwest. 1,115 student computers.
This is Northwest.
30 years of First Division ratings in band and choir.
This is Northwest. 57 academic intervention programs.
This is Northwest.
Educating 2,900 students.
This is Northwest. Be a part of our family.
Welcome back. We got time for one more song from Stella. Check it out.
Well, you like to come around me and you like to buzz around kissing me. I feel young again, oh no, and we like I make it in the sunshine. Don't care who knows, could I love you? Well, I suppose. Every day, my hair all up in tangles, lying with my heart around my ankles. Follow me and count to 3 and let's do it again. No, no, and you like to come around me and you like to buzz around me and you like to circle me like a bumblebee or rose. So now and I like.
Well, that's a wrap for us here at SoundWave. Special thanks to Stella, the Michigan Theater, Hakeem Crampton, and Art634. Be sure to like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/JTV SoundWave. I'm your host, Victor McDermott. See you next time on SoundWave.
For web exclusives and more, check out youtube.com/JTV Soundwave today.